All right, hello everyone. Welcome to another video. In today's video, I want to talk about the health side of, or the health goals that I have going into this challenge. I have been constantly trying to improve in my weight and my fitness, primarily since the beginning of this year. I've been saying I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and I've been consistent with the work. Just the work wasn't A+ effort. So here I am still. My current weight is, at least to date, when I weigh myself today, 261 pounds, which is, for me, I'm 5'7" or 5'8", somewhere around 5'7", 5'8". I should not be walking around with 260 pounds on me. Like, I weigh more than LeBron James, I think, who's like a foot taller than me, easy. So that's the first issue that I want to address. And I'm trying to get down to a goal weight of 160 pounds, and that's where I've been. That's where I was at high school. That was a very comfortable weight for me, and I just don't want to feel old, you know what I mean, and worn down because of my weight. So that's number one. And I'm also in saying that, I have some fitness goals in mind to kind of help me meet that. Some tasks in mind in an effort to meet that goal. So one thing I'll be doing is a lot of calisthenics, so body weight exercises. I've been doing this for a while because, to me, before I step foot and pay a membership for a gym, if I can't just do walking and push-ups and pull-ups and things like that, I'm not going to waste a membership. I'm not going to waste money on a membership. All these things are available outdoors. There's parks with all kind of stations. You don't have to spend money for this stuff. And so yeah, I'll be doing some power walking and running. I'm trying to work myself up to being able to run for 45 minutes straight with no breaks. And I want to get to the point ultimately where I can run 5 to 6 miles in that time. So that's the overall goal. And then calisthenics, I'll be doing like push-ups. I know I said pull-ups earlier, but for right now, I'll be using like bands to do back exercises. I'll be doing sit-ups, and I'll be doing squats as well. So my tracking tools are going to be, there's a Garmin Watch that I use. I don't have it with me right now, but the Garmin Watch allows me to program workouts and routines in there, and then just time it. It tracks all the biometrics, so like my heart rate, the calorie burn, things like that. So I'll be using that. There's another app, or there's a series of apps for bodyweight exercises called Thrashery. And you may have seen it in some of my other videos. There's I have like a little lower, like a overlay with like this application, and so I'll be using that as well to record my workouts and to track the activity that I'm doing. Next thing is in terms of my schedule. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, those are the days that I have set to do my upper body, so like my chest and my back. I'll be doing that on those days, plus the cardio portion. And the cardio I'm gonna be doing in the sand. I feel like the sand is the, it's the best way to get a good full body workout. It's a lot of uneven terrain, so it helps your core a little bit more. And then it's just more challenging. And it's more challenging in that way, but it's also easier on the joints because you're not hitting pavement. You know what I mean? You may be hitting some hard spots in the sand, but there's a lot of like give that the sand has. So I'll be doing that. What I'm not going to do though is I'm not going to be doing it barefoot like I did before, or in socks, or however else I was doing it before, because man, it was like my feet were like numb. 45 minutes straight with my weight in the sand, man, that wasn't pretty. So I'll be using shoes this time, like some of the other people I see out there, but still getting that uneven, that challenge, in the sand. And then on Sundays, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, I'll be doing legs and core. And that'll be, just squats, sit-ups, and then the cardio piece. And then on on Sunday, I'll be doing just walking, just maybe going out somewhere on a hike or somewhere, and then doing some stretching, just so I can get myself a little bit of rest in between the next week, but active rest. In terms of equipment, I'll be using, I have push-up bars, resistance bands. I'll be at the park, so they have like, they have some modified equipment out there that's pretty cool. I'll be using jump rope, because I will be doing jump rope as well, yoga mat. And then I have this, it's this neoprene bodysuit. It's like a sweatsuit, and it's by a company called Kutting Weight. And I like that company because their product lasts really well. They're local to me. Like I can drive out there in about, half an hour or so, pick up the stuff if I want to directly. But I like their stuff. It's not a big trash bag sauna suit. It's a very form-fitting one, good quality product. And I have I got a hoodie from them. I got a beanie. I have just a shirt, or not a shirt, but it's like a long sleeve neoprene. And then I have this full body one that covers me, basically from my knees all the way around my upper body. So I'll be using that as well. All right, so that's the fitness stuff. These are the goals. And again, you'll see these in the videos to come. The next thing I want to talk about is nutrition. So again, I want to talk, this video is primarily about the health and just hitting that health goal. Nutrition, I'm going to be doing, in terms of my diet, a raw vegan diet. And for those of you who don't know, a raw vegan diet is basically uncooked fruits, vegetables, and nuts. And if you do warm them up, you can't warm beyond like 100 and something degrees. It's like 120, I believe, or 118, some specific number. And that's just in order to keep the active vitamins and nutrients intact for much longer. So what got me to this weight that I'm at now is really just overeating primarily, but then also lack of activity. But what I'm realizing is that I've always had a big appetite, and I don't know how soon that's going to change. But instead of trying to change the portions of food I eat, and still eating foods that are delicious and that may be prone to overeating, I'm going to instead go for eating more what they call calorie negative foods. So calorie negative food would be like a peach or spinach or whatever. Fruits and vegetables are considered calorie negative because even though you're getting the calorie in, most of that is water. It's a high amount of fiber, and there's certain metabolic processes that happen in your body that allow you to burn that off a lot sooner, despite how many you get. So, 500 calories of meat is not the same as 500 calories of broccoli. It's just not. And, if I'm overeating, I want to overeat on foods that are nutritious for me, fruits, vegetables, nuts and seeds, those kind of things. And again, for me, it's primarily going to be fruits and veggies. I don't want to be sitting there and knocking back a bunch of planters, nuts, or whatever. Like it's just fruits and vegetables primarily for me. And I'll be tracking my eating through an application or a phone app called MyFitnessPal. And I'm sure a lot of people are familiar with it. It's pretty popular. But I'll be using that to track my eating, calories in, calories out. That syncs with my Garmin Watch, so I can see that activity show up on both places. And then I will also be doing a little bit of supplementation throughout these 90 days. So I have a green powder by a company called Green Vibrance. There it is. So a company called Green Vibrance. I wrote vitamin greens on my notes, but that wasn't it. Green Vibrance is the company that I'll be working with, that I'll be using their supplement. I like theirs because you can get a full 80-day supply for pretty cheap, and well, not cheap, but affordable in my opinion. And it's a really good company. It's a freeze-dried juice. Everything's organic. I keep mine in the fridge just to keep it fresh longer. It's a really good product, loaded with probiotics, all kinds of stuff. So that is my supplement of choice. In addition to that, I'll also be taking chlorophyll. Chlorophyll is basically the pigment of the plant. And I do that in a dropper form, put it in water, have that for my first liter or so of water in the morning, and then also my last liter or last like half liter for the rest of the day. And chlorophyll is good because it keeps the blood moving. It also is a good deodorizer, so it keeps you kind of fresh. So if you have issues with hygiene, something to definitely take. It's not going to replace deodorant, so don't get me wrong there, but it definitely keeps your body from producing as much odor as it may have in the past. And the last thing is milk thistle. I'll be taking a little milk thistle from my liver, just to kind of control that. So that's the intake, what I'm putting in my mouth for the most part. I want to make sure I touch on that. In addition to that, I have purified water. I have a water filtration system at home. It's by a company called Alkapuro or something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it, but basically it removes all the sediment. It remineralizes the water. It alkaline, makes it more alkaline, and then just comes right through the sink. So it's really cool product. I like it, and it's just something that is going to keep me hydrated properly and with good clean water. I don't want to be buying bottles of water every day. Not my thing. So that's that. And the last thing I want to talk about is in terms of my diabetes. So I got diagnosed. I don't know if I mentioned that, but I got diagnosed with diabetes about a year ago, and they gave me some medication. Didn't take it. So I believe I can control it by diet. And actually for the first month I did. I got my blood sugar level from a high, like it was almost like 450, really high, down to about 120. And that was within like a short month of just eating better than I had been before, really just cutting stuff out. So I know I can control it through diet. It's just a matter of how often I commit to it. And I was doing well for pretty good amount of time, but as soon as I got off of the 75 hard, I went right back to my old ways, eating whatever I wanted to eat. And, it's spiking back up. I know it. I could feel it. And some of the telltale signs for me, even before I got diagnosed, was like frequent urination. Like it would hit me hard. Like I got to go to the bathroom now. And then my feet are just like dry and calloused all the time. Now, mind you, I wasn't taking the best care of my feet, but I've just felt like in no time, they just get fucked up, basically. So those were the things that led me to believe it. And then obviously they diagnosed me and my A1C levels were just, they were too high. So, yeah, that's that. So I'll be using blood glucose monitor to monitor my sugar levels first thing in the morning, and then right before I go to bed. So this is the health goal. I try to make it too long, but I'm going to break these down into individual videos. Thank you all for checking this out. Let me know what you think. What are some things you're struggling with that you want to kind of overcome? And I will see you guys in the next video. You guys have a good one. Take care. Peace.